Good morning, boomers. It is the voice of the blockchain, Satoshi's big cousin, cryptography's finest champagne crypto. Thank you for tuning in. The market bloodbath and the pain continues. Even the legacy markets took a hard hit yesterday, and we're seeing more blood and more red here on these crypto streets. If you haven't lost an arm or a leg or some sort of a limb out there, you cannot label and call yourself a dedicated cryptomaniac soldier. This is part of the game. Welcome. It's the champ. Some may call me your block father, although I am not. Maybe I should be. Shout out to the Metamaniac. Shout out to the D-Live viewers. Shout out to the YouTube viewers and the rest of the boomers. Make sure you drop a comment here in the population of the chat box. Guys, Life's here, Poison Elf, Adrian, Kent, and the rest of the dedicated cryptomaniacs. Listen, the newbies are not here. I don't see too many newbies. I did see somebody slide in to the Discord saying that they're new to NFT. So we have a young cadet slide into the Discord yesterday. But other than that, I haven't seen no noobs or anybody showing up. And in fact, some of the players in the game are taking a break. Shout out to Cryptomaniac. He says he's in it for the long gun, long haul. And Guys, Life is here. Poison Elf is here. Poison was letting us know about the Potluck Protocol Mint yesterday. They are teaming up with Chainlink of some sort. I have not tuned into the news, but there's more information there on the Discord. Good morning, Manuel Herrera, another OG here in the crypto space. And we're here, guys. More blood, and I'm telling you, we are going to have to hold on here. Hold on steady. Just hold your horses here. Hold the line, because it may and most likely will get more bloody here on these crypto streets. The noobs are dead. Listen, it's a great time to start. You know, it's a great, I mean, although things may go down more, it's better to come in below $30,000 BTC than it is to buy the top. So, you know, if you're interested in learning about crypto and starting right now, I believe it's a good place to enter. Although, like I said, the pain may persist. We're already down more than 50 or about 50% from its all-time highs. I do expect more pain and more blood, but we're more than halfway there, about halfway there, I would say. We are expecting up to an 85% decrease from the all-time high of 65 or whatever it was, 60,000 and change, which would bring it down to around 10K at the rock bottom. Okay, at the rock bottom. Now, will that happen? I'm not entirely sure. It's on the table, but I'm not saying that's what we're headed to. But I'll tell you this much, guys: $20,000 is right in our face, and I think that we're going to test that range. Being that, you know, the market's kind of rolled over yesterday. What happened on the S&P yesterday was a big hit for the S&P. Usually doesn't go down that much in one day. So, you know, that's what's going on now. That one-day chart today, you know, for the 24 hours is looking a little more favorable. But, you know, we're still below 30,000. Let me show you my screen. You got BTC over here against US dollar, 29.710. Still reading sell. Okay, this is, like I said, you know, you see it going up, and you're going to be having these little bounces because things don't go straight up or down. But lower lows, guys. Lower highs too. So you high here, high. The highs keep getting lower and lower. I mean, we broke through some highs here, which is cool. But, you know, I'm not entirely convinced. Look at that 1 month chart. One more chart looking weak, and we have a bottom here at about 25, and I would expect things to roll over. Will we go ahead and exceed our last high over here, which was back in the 18th, just yesterday? I would say no. I would say no. Okay, but maybe things get favorable and turn around. But as I've said, I'm looking for sideways trading for weeks to months at a time before I believe that the market could change its trend. And that's basically about it. Okay, it's about acquiring and about waiting. This is about patience. Sometimes you don't have to do anything but wait. And I think that that's where we're at right now. Acquiring some of the blue chips is not a bad idea, with the expectation that they may go down more, though. Okay, so you got to be prepared for that. Let's see who the losers are. Of course, Luna. Listen, I'm not. Someone came into the chat yesterday. Oh, are you buying the Luna dip and this and that? I'm not dealing with losers. Okay, I'm not dealing with losers. I don't want to deal with any losers. I don't want to take advantage of a short, of a loss. I don't want to deal with any of that. Okay, it's a loss. This thing is dead on arrival. Look at this against ETH. I don't know what's going to happen, if there's a bailout or not. I just don't want to pay attention right now. Okay, I will if it comes back around, but I'm not interested at all with Luna. And good luck to those that are trying to make gains on that. Hex is getting clapped today. Hex is down 7% there at 10 cents, reaching kind of the support here. This seems like to be the rock bottom. If it rolls over under 10 right now, we will go much lower. Right now, we're testing the Hex lows. Hex has been holding its support there. Kind of gets gobbled up there at that 10 cents. But, we're seeing lower lows. Lower highs. Again, we're waiting for this pulse chain Hex gang. We're just waiting and waiting and waiting. It should come sooner than later. I don't think it's going to come anytime today or tomorrow. We've been saying, they've said mid-May, 14 days, but it's, right now it's taking longer than the lockdowns. Okay. I mean, this thing is like 14 days to slow the spread here. We've been told 2 weeks, 14 days, mid-May, and it doesn't come around. So I'm just going to be patiently waiting. As I've said before, I'm fairly confident, being that I've used the testnet and I see that they got a product that appears to be working. And, I'm just going to be patient as well. I don't think that, they're just not going to do anything. I also see the marketing ramping up. I'm seeing the posts every day. I'm seeing different interviews. Now, it seems to me like they're making an effort to promote the product. But yeah, that's what I'm waiting the most for, guys. We got into that sacrifice phase last summer. So we're patiently waiting for that kapump, because it seems to me like, if this launches in a bear market, I'm specifically talking about Pulse Chain, which is going to be the world's largest airdrop, it may make a lot of noise. It may make a lot of noise, especially when everything is sleepy and nothing's going on. Okay, you're talking about a copy of the entire Ethereum blockchain, guys. I don't think you guys are really, understanding the scope of this. Now, that being said, I was really thinking about it yesterday. There is a lot to be said about holding stablecoins right now. Okay, simply because the technicals are not favorable for even the blue chips. And if you're holding a stable coin as an ERC20 token in your Ethereum wallet, it will be copied in the form of P stable, whatever it is, PUSD, PUSDT, and so on, PDAI. So, it's better that, if you kind of think about it, it's in the short term, at least, it's better than holding ETH, because ETH, you're only going to get one PLS, which is going to be less than a penny, right? But if you have it, if you move that ETH to, like I say, a stable coin, then that gets copied over. I think that the ratio to its parent ERC20 token is going to be better than Pulse to ETH, if you know what I mean. You see what I'm saying? So it's better to get that copy. You're not going to get an ETH copy, in other words. You're going to get a copy of everything but ETH. Okay, and if you have ETH, your ETH copies into PLS, and PLS is like less than a penny. Okay, I expect it to launch less than a penny. So, instead of holding all the ETH, maybe, it's not bad to hold some stable, because the market's going down anyway, here in the short term at least. So let's say, Pulse launches in the next, few weeks to a month. You're holding the stable, it gets copied over, and the market keeps tanking. You would have retained that value on the Ether side, and you get a copy of your stable on the Pulse side. You could use that to make some more moves, because it's basically it's free. Now, what that copy is going to be worth, it may be worth nothing. It may be worth 1% of its parent ERC20 token or not. What is PUSD going to be worth over there on Pulse? Is it going to be 1 penny? Is it going to be 10 cents or is it going to be 1-to-1? That I doubt. Okay, I think, I doubt that it's going to be 1-to-1. But let's say it's a penny. Let's say it's a penny. You get 1% gain on all your USDC. That's not bad. Now, the strategy could be, okay, another strategy here could be, you get the stable, it gets copied over, right? And you could use that stable to acquire Pulse or Pulse X. Or not, you may want to just take profits. But I'm saying, I feel like there's more wiggle room and more options with holding stable in the scope of this airdrop and this snapshot. Okay, especially in this climate where more than likely the blue chips are going to lose value in the short term scope. When I'm talking about short term, I'm talking like a month or less. I think that in less than 30 days, we will see some more pain. And it may even go past the summer, but I'm just talking about the immediate few weeks here. And I'm saying 30 days, and it may be 14 days, 10 days or less. You see what I'm saying? Rough Lace TV says, what are you doing now in this market? Well, that's what we've been talking about every single day here on the channel. If you'd be listening, you'd know. Okay, most of it is waiting patiently. And I'm just talking about the Pulse chain. That's the next move. So yeah, pay attention. We're here every single day. It's also, we cover things more in detail in the Discord. The link to the Discord's down below, and it's free. So kaboom, shout out to Rough Lace. Shout out to all the meta maniacs. Let me check out who's the winner and losers today. You got Phantom up. It's at 34%. It's up 9%. Again, look at that. Look at that chart. That chart looks weak. Okay, and this is coming from someone that is a Phantom fan. I like Phantom. I've used it. I mean, it's one of the more alternative blockchains that I've used the most. Right now, I obviously have some Phantom, but it's insignificant. We've consolidated into the blue chips and into stables and into Hex because of what's going on with this potential air. Well, it's not potential. Yeah, it's still a potential airdrop because it's not current, but it's coming soon, in my opinion. So for those that didn't get into Pulse, what would be the strategies? Like if you just had stable coins, you're going to get them all copied. If you had SHIB, they're going to get copied. If you have any, the ape coin, it's going to get copied. Okay. So what token do you think is going to appreciate the most on the Pulse chain side? Okay. Obviously those that are created by the community, the Pulse X, and others. But again, there may be a play here with the stables because what do you have to lose, right? What you have to lose here is obviously potential upside if the market pumps, but we're not in a bullish trend. So the possibility for things to go up is lower than the possibility and potential of things going down here in the short run. So, holding USDC, USDT, or DAI may not be a bad strategy. Again, this is my personal opinion. Okay, and in fact, I'm still holding more ETH. I haven't wiped it down or consolidated into stables. This is something that I'm considering. Obviously, I'm already holding some stables, but there's an argument to be made to be holding more, and I explain to you why. Because I believe the market has more potential to go down than it does to go up in the short term, and moreover, we are going to experience a potential world's largest airdrop here in the next few weeks to a month, and it may not be a bad idea just to get stable coins copied over. Okay, I don't know what those stables are going to be worth though. Another strategy, which is one that I followed, is picking up some Hex because we are assuming that Pulse Hex on that side is going to be worth something. But again, there's a lot of volatility with the price of Hex. We've seen it go from 10 to 18, back to 14 to 6. There's volatility there. You can easily lose 50% of your bag. So a more sound strategy may be to just hold the stable. And, maybe it doesn't pump as much, but you can retain some value. I'm just seeing that there's arguably a lot less downside. It's a pretty, I'm not saying safe bet or, I don't want to say those things, but yeah, I see that there's More upside than downside. Of course, when you deal with stable coins, DC, DT, and even DAI, there's risk in everything, okay? There's risk in all that. You can argue that DAI is the more sound stable coin, but it's collateralized with USDC as well, okay? You can mint DAI with DC. So, I mean, you know, how stable is it? You see what I'm saying? And then you got those strategies. I'm going to be DCAing, says Rough Lace TV, as you know, we are as well. It's the DCAing hasn't stopped. In fact, I may ramp it up. We always DCA into the blue chips, whether it's bear or bull. But now that it's bearish, we may increase the buy. We may increase the buy. Let's see what else is moving and grooving. You got Monero over there at 165. You got ENS there at $11. I like this token. I'm still holding some. Harmony won at only 4 cents. Wow. Incredible. A lot of blood out there, guys. A lot of blood. A lot of blood. Ape is down as well. So, you know, that's the question. Out of these ERC20 tokens that are going to get copied over, which ones are going to be popular on the Pulse chain and which may increase? Those that are other than, you know, Richard Hart coins. Of course, the Pulse X, and the Hex. I think those are going to be the tokens that have the most attention on that network. I mean, I'm making that assumption. But other than those, I mean, how's ApeCoin going to do? How's like SHIB going to do? How's Doge going to do? How are the stable coins going to do? So it's just, you know, something that's interesting. And again, you know, I'm talking about this because whether you like it or not, you have an Ether wallet, you have a MetaMask wallet, you have ERC20 tokens, then you're impacted by this. Whether you like it or not, you're going to have to make a decision. Are you going to go claim them or not? Are you going to ignore it or not? Okay, but almost everybody that's in the Ethereum blockchain that holds their keys is going to be impacted by this. So they're going to have to make a decision. They're going to have to pay attention. They're going to have to hear about it at one point. What are they going to do? Are they going to hate? Are they going to call it a scam or not? And the more people that interact with the platform, there's a deflationary tokenomic to it. So there's going to be more and more tokens being burned. So, you know, the supply will be contracting. I'm telling you, it's interesting. You know, again, I'm not saying that this is the one that's going to take over crypto and it's going to do a 10,000x or anything like that. No. I'm not talking about that. You know, those things are, you know, I guess potential there, but I'm not looking at that. I'm talking about what's realistic. And I think realistically, and you know, if it launches here at the beginning or before summer, I think there's going to be a lot of eyes on it, and it's going to have some meat on the bones at the beginning. Okay, maybe a little 5x, maybe a little 10x or something like that. I think that's realistic. Now further along down the line, I have no idea. Okay, it certainly looks good. Okay, but you never know in crypto, guys. You never know in crypto. Luna, look, something that looked legit corporate-wise. You have hedge fund managers getting tattoos saying lunatics. Ended up being just as good as a scam. Okay, whether it was a scam or not, it scammed everybody out of its money. So, like, it may be it could have been a benevolent platform. It could have been made that way, but it was obviously you know the word. I stutter too much, but, you know, malevolent is the word. Shout out to Guy's Life. He says, just trying to keep it above 50 with you guys. Just trying to keep it 150%, 200, 2,000% with you guys. You know, the champ, that's what we be doing here. That's what we've been doing here. You know, people have came and gone in the space. They've made more gains, less gains, but we're here for the long gun. It's not about timing the market. It's about how much time have you put in the market. And I'll tell you this much. Your favorite YouTuber doesn't have as many hours here streaming as the champ. Okay? And that's more than likely. So Elon Musk, Michael Saylor, there's bags maybe bigger, but they don't know more about crypto than the champ. That's 1,000%. We pulled up earlier. Okay? Our average cost for BTC is way lower than Musk's. And that's just being honest. Okay? Shout out to Miss Archie. She says all the blood. It's a bloodbath out there. It is a bloodbath, but I know dedicated crypto soldiers like Miss Archie and the others here in the box, we're holding the line. We're still here on the field. We haven't retreated or anything like that. We're out here. Miss Archie's still out here looking for a crypto hubby. She's dedicated. She's ready. She's got her own crypto blade as well. She's got her own crypto wallet. She's a warrior as well. Shout out to my crypto chick warriors. She's definitely a general. 5-star general over there, Miss Archie. I see you. See who else is moving and grooving today. Phantom, Monero, ENS, VeChain, Binance, One, Crow. There's a few of them. There's a few of them. But mostly blood. I was checking out the SPY, which is a S&P index, and yeah, it took a hit. You know, there's a direct correlation at this point, or you know, maybe you can say indirect, but there's some sort of a correlation between, you know, stocks and Bitcoin at this point. What was once, that, you know, a hedge against the stocks or everything, now it's, you know, part of the big boy club. Let's look at BTC. Where are we at with BTC? There you go. Champ, I'm closing on a real estate deal this week. Kaboom! I remember you started talking about getting into real estate, so she's closing. Nice. That's awesome. Congratulations. And as I've said, you know, it's not a bad strategy to have hustles outside of crypto, especially in these times when it gets a little bit, you know, bloody on these streets. It's nice to have a cash flow. It's nice to have a cash flow, whether it be in real estate or a brick and mortar business or some sort of an online website or something like that. You know, I'm not mad. You know, having a little cash flow is not bad. These bear market time on these bloody streets. Let's look at BTC. BTC currently there at 29,725. I got to redraw these supports and resistance because we completely got clapped up. These have been drawn, some were drawn last year. Let me look at that 1 month. But yeah, it's a clap up there. Here's a 3 month. Let's look at that 1 year. 1 year's looking like, sheesh. Yeah, we've completely broken under the both supports that I had drawn out. And so we're headed downwards, guys. Look at this thing. It's headed all the way. I'm telling you, 20K. 20K. It's almost guaranteed at this point. And watch out, it may go down to 10 or 11K. Now, that being said, guys, I'm not saying this is the end of Bitcoin or the Ethereum, nothing. I think, in fact, this is going to be good in the long run. It's going to give it more runway for it to take off. I'm here because you have been in crypto for long, says Rough Lace. I have. I've been in crypto for longer than most people I know. Okay? I've been in crypto for longer than most people that I know. That includes Elon and Mr. Saylor over there. I wouldn't be surprised if they tuned into the champ at one point. Or if they're tuning in right now. What else is moving? Binance. But yeah, you know, going back to these charts, hurry up and wait, guys. Hurry up and wait DCA into your faves and hold on strong, because I'll be honest with you, it's going to be, I would think the pain is going to continue out here. Now, that's why I'm so excited about these projects that are going to launch in the bear market, because, you know, Hex launched in the bear market. Ethereum itself launched in the bear market. DeFi became popular in a bear market, and even NFT started ramping up in a bear market. So let's see if, you know, this Pulse chain can take off here in a bear market. I think it's actually I won't say a perfect storm, but a favorable storm here, because like I said, there's not much going on. So if there's something that actually starts taking off and making some noise, it may attract people, because people are just waiting, like, where's the winner? Where's the winner? Like, there's nothing going on. Where's the party at? Where's the party? There's no party. So if there's a party that pops off, there you go. I think people may go to it. Tomo90 says, bro, you've been around forever. Indeed, there's only a handful of people that have been around longer than the champ. I mean, I've called, you know, we know who they are. We know who they are. Shout out to the OGs. I always give them love. Tomo, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Miss Archie says, Michael, she's single if you're watching. Tomo's been here since 2017. There you go. Yeah, people have been here. There's some people have been here for a while. I know Miss Archie. I've seen her in the box for years now. And there's some OGs that have been following me. I appreciate you guys. Have been rocking with me through the ups and the downs. You know, we've been up, we've been down, we've lost a limb, we've gotten clapped, we've been in scam projects, we've been in boom projects, and that's the point I'm trying to make. You got to go through you got to walk through the fire if you want to call yourself an OG. You know, a lot of people, when I tell them, oh, I've been in crypto for all this time, they're like, oh my God, you must be so rich. And I'm like, yeah, we've made gains, but you know, we've ate during this whole time, and we've made major losses. So, you know what I mean? Like, they think that, you know, you just got Ether, you know, at under $100 and you've just been holding it the whole time. You see what I'm saying? But nah, you know, you've been up, we've been down, we've lost, we've won, we've cashed out, you know, and we haven't, you know the deal. And it's been a hell of a ride, and I'm looking forward to continue to ride this train. All aboard. All aboard the crypto train. A couple more seats are open now that the market is getting clapped. Let's see who else is winning and losing out here. Terra. Wow, 7 cents. How about those guys that were buying Terra at like 40 cents saying, no, you know, it's going to get stable again? How about the guys that, you know, bought Luna at 2 cents thinking that was going to bounce back? It's like, you know, listen, I'm not going to act like I didn't think about it, but come on. Don't deal with losers, guys. I think that's the lesson here. Don't deal with, once you see something losing, I mean, it may, you know, put up a couple shots or something, but you know, ultimately you want to be with the winners crew, guys. You want to be with the winners. That's why I keep talking about BTC. BTC keeps winning. Yeah, it's up, it's down, it's missed a couple shots, but it's still the winner. It's the champ. Okay, you want to be amongst champions. You want to be amongst the champs. See who the gainers are. Anybody gaining today? Tron. You know, Tron with this USDD. I'm not entirely convinced, to be honest with you. I'm not entirely convinced. ApeCoin is the one that's moved the most. Decentraland, KuCoin. For those holding Ape, you know, what's Ape going to be on the Pulse Chain side? And all your NFTs are going to get copied over. Like, what's going to happen with those Bored Ape Yacht copies? What are they going to be worth? You know, Bored Ape's like 100 ETH. Is it going to be worth 1 ETH? 5 ETH? Half an ETH? A quarter ETH? What are we talking about here? All the metaverse lands and all that. All right, guys, take a few more comments and questions. Shout out to the meta maniacs out here. Make sure you hit the gym. I'm working up on those deadlifts. Hit the 3 plates today. Nothing really. I'm not bragging about it because I have done plenty more weight than that. But it's been a while since I worked up to that weight, and I'm excited. I'm eating better. I've gained some weight purposely. You know, I want to get stronger out here, and I'm headed back to PRs. I know back in the last bear market, we were in the Bitcoin waiting room doing some intensive physical training, and we ended up topping off to some personal records that made me excited. And then finally, I started doing some lightweight exercises, ancillary exercises on my back, and I messed up my shoulder. I had a bad shoulder to begin with. So led me to a surgery, a torn labrum, and then I was rehabbing, doing the physical therapy, and I was almost completely healed and headed back to the gym to go back on track towards those PRs again. And then the Rona hit. The Rona hit, and then they locked down everybody, and then I couldn't go to the gym. And I started working out at home, but the equipment wasn't, you know, comparable, and it took a while. Now, I'm grateful and I'm glad that I didn't completely stop or anything. Like, you know, I ended up getting dumbbells for the house. I set up a workout station or whatnot. I even got the barbell. I got some 45s. And, you know, I was activated again. But in all honesty, I wasn't able to get back on track like I was before. And now, in the past few weeks, I'm finally feeling like I'm a believer again, you know, like I can hit those PRs again. Like I can smell it. Like soon I'll be back there. And this has been over a year. Now I haven't slacked off, I'll tell you that much. But I haven't, when I got back into the gym, I mean, I didn't go at 1,000%, I'll be honest with you. But those that are interested in getting stronger, I always talk about the Strong Lift training program. And that honestly changed me. It changed me as a man. Now you're talking to someone that has even worked in gyms. I've been in and out of fitness my entire life. Know plenty of fitness trainers and all that, but it wasn't until I started doing the strong lifts 5x5 that I really activated the strength. Okay, I'm not out here trying to be a bodybuilder to look good for the gym. No. I want to be Diesel, strong, championing that weight. You know it. And this is what I'm talking about. The strong lifts 5x5 is good for women as well. For the women out there that are scared to strength train, it's not going to get you bulky. In fact, muscles will burn fat quicker. Muscles will burn fat quicker, and part of the strong lifts is mostly squats. So you're just going to get your legs, stronger. What's 5x5, bro? Stronglifts.com. Strong Lift. And I'm not promoting anything, and I always got to say this because I mentioned it so much. It's a free website, a free app. I don't know anything about like the people or anything, but this program is the one. Right here, stronglifts.com. I'll show you it real quick. Look, guys, this is the one. That's all I got to say. Read through this guide. This is like a whole book. Read through this, and it only focuses on 3 exercises 3 times a week. That's it. This will change this changed me, okay? Read through the guide, and there's an app, and there's all kinds of stuff, Strong Lifts 5x5. Read through all this. But you go here first. 5x5. Lifting 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, or Friday, or Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, or however you do it. Workout A and workout B. There's only 3 exercises, well, 4, if you add the overhead press. But you're only doing 3 exercises every time you show up to the gym. But no, this is serious. This thing got me stronger than anything. And, makes you realize like all that other little hoopla stuff at the gym, the little cardio bunny stuff and working out arms. You need to work out the main exercises, the squat, the deadlift, and the bench. And this one also includes overhead press, which is great. Make sure you're getting stronger. And this one, again, this one changed me. So I always talk well about it. And it's all free. You don't have to sign up or anything like that. The app is free. Everything's free. You don't got to give them your email, nothing, which is awesome. And for those that are already did these strong lifts and are looking for a switch or trying to do something else, I've talked about this as well. This is free workout plans in spreadsheets. The most free workout plans anywhere. This is liftvault.com, another great resource. Don't sleep on this. So once you've done the strong lifts and you want to switch up into something else, there's all kinds of different programs here. So you can search them by bodybuilding, powerlifting, and all kinds of stuff. Look at that. The popular recommended supplements, popular program types, powerlifting, power building. It has them all. And then they give you also the spreadsheets so that if you really want to track everything, it's right there. But, out of all the programs, I'm still saying that Strong Lifts is the one. Let's see, 10 best powerlifting programs for 2021. This thing has a lot of ads. I'm not using the Brave browser anymore, so there you go. These are the popular, the Kaizen, the pool workout program, fat burn, bro gains, upper lower split, Reddit PPL, and more. Five by five will have you looking like Larry Wheels. You seen Larry? Larry's back. Larry's back. I saw him training there in a video. Was it this week or last week? He got a new trainer, and I think he's going to do powerlifting again because he was doing just a deadlift exercise, and he was doing 9 sets of 2. And those 9 sets were at like 800 pounds or 795 or something like that. 9 sets of 2. And he even said, he said, I've never done this much volume before. He's like, yeah, I pulled the weight, but not that many sets, So he, goes through it in this entire video. And it's been a while since he got me hyped. He kind of fell off there for a while and got a little suspect. I think he opened up like an OnlyFans or whatnot. I'm not into none of that. But as far as like the hype of lifting or whatnot, like, it does get me hyped. Champ, I love it when you talk about your life or other things than crypto. Awesome. Yeah, we could do more about that, especially now that the markets are slow. I mean, like, there's only so much of crypto you can talk. There's not that much going crypto. We got the point. It's bearish, and we got to wait. That's the summary, you know what I mean? Like, but yeah, there's always something to talk about. And self-improvement is something that shouldn't be neglected. But yeah, let me know if you guys got other topics that you want to talk about. And, you know, we may ramp up that self-improvement, not podcast, stream that we would do every Friday. It was a great thing in the bear market. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you need to focus your time on something else instead of just keep looking at the numbers and worrying and this, that, you know, just go do something else. That's the best therapy, guys. Like, you know, a lot of people are like, oh, you talking to a therapist? Do you do therapy? And this and that. Your therapy should be self-improvement. Not trying to like look back and figure out why you're all down or everything. Like, I guess some people got to go work through that. But rather than focusing on problems and why things are messed up, like, why don't you focus on like what the future can hold and, you know, what you can grow into. You know, look towards the future than trying to like look in the past and remember and this and this. You can't change the past. Like, you can, you know, accept it and keep going. So yeah, I think that in that sense, it's more motivating and more therapeutic, in my opinion, to start working out and or, you know, come up with a plan that is part of achieving a goal. You know, success, achievements, unlocking, you know, delayed gratification. All these things are way better than just talking about problems. That sucks. You know, so many people are with that. I've seen a lot of that talk, like, oh, the therapist and stuff. Let me be honest with you, Champ's never done no therapy or nothing. That sounds like it sucks. Okay. And I'm not bringing down those that, you know, have done it, because it seems like most people have been convinced that it may or may not be good or whatever. So, you know, even the rappers now be talking about like their therapist and like this new Kendrick album. How about that? I mean, listen, he's probably the best rapper in the game technically, but I ain't trying to hear all that, man. Get out of here. I'd rather listen to the new Benny. Okay, and this is coming from a fan. Like, you know, I like Kenny. I like Kenny. I like Kung Fu Kenny, but this new one, I mean, look, it's a great album, but I'm not trying to listen to it like on repeat. I want to hear about winning. I don't want to hear about the sad and all that. No. Like, I want to hear about how you're going to kaboom. Don't talk to me about the kadoom. Drop me a comment. Let me know what's shaking and baking. Join the Champagne Room Discord right now. I want to make sure we got all the boomers in there, because if YouTube decides to give me another strike, I'm going to be put on crypto timeout for a week plus, and you may not hear from me. So I want to make sure that the Champagne Crypto Kaboomer Maniacs have access, and we can still talk to each other. You know, we still got the D Live. We had who was it? Someone in the Discord, Passive Crypto. He's like, Champ, you got to start a new channel and upload it over there. And I get it, you know. And the reason that I haven't done another channel is because I don't want to cannibalize the views that we already have on this channel, and perhaps mess up the algorithm even more. Okay, you know, like sometimes when you do duplicate content from the same IP, you may just screw up your whole thing. So that being said, I'm probably more interested in opening up a Twitch. F the Tube, D Live. Listen, I'm still pushing it to D Live, Crypto Maniac, but you're the only guy over there. There's no one else. And I stream over there all the time. You know? We need that good kid, Mad City Kendrick. Exactly. That's the Kendrick that I'm into. Let's be honest, guys. If Kendrick was an independent artist, he wouldn't be able to pull this crap. Come on, man. Listen, I'm here and I'm telling you that, you know, the artistry is top level. The delivery, the writing, it's great, but like, you know, it's a little too woke for the champ. To be honest with you, it's a little bit too woke, and it seems like they're just trying to score a bunch of woke points. And it is what it is, guys. You know, look. I guess on the other hand, at least there's variety, and that's cool. You know, that's cool that there's some variety. He's not trying to sound like everybody else. That's great. You know, but I don't even know how I brought this topic up. But this album feels like Kendrick got too much. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, I listen to it, but I don't find myself, checking for it. Like, oh, I want to listen to that track again. Like, it's a good piece of art. I'll give it that much. And I will recognize that, he's probably the top rapper in the game. I'll give him that much. But, the champ always keep it a $150. I'm not looking for it. I'd rather listen to Westside. I'd rather listen to Benny. Be honest with you. I'd rather listen to Stove God, honestly. Stove God and Rome are the hottest in the game, in my opinion, right now. Rome Streets, I like the hardcore rap, guys. I don't like the pop stuff, guys. I don't like the candy cane stuff. That's what we need from Kendrick, just another rap album. He's trying to like hit all the woke points and all that. Like I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't need the woke points. Neither does most of the game out here. I guess when you're in that echelon or that level of corporatism and budget and all that, it seems like whoever's putting up the money for that, they got a different agenda. You still mess with Shoddy? Yeah. All the Mosfetch series, and apparently there's going to be some more pumping. So yeah, one of my favorites, one of my favorite MCs, and I played plenty of that over here. But that's on the underground. But that's the type of stuff I love, the underground rap. I love the underground rap. I have been for years. Yeah, he's one of the nicest, Shoddy. That Pure Gratitude, one of our faves. Yeah, Kung Fu Kenny kind of let me down on that one, guys. I'm gonna be honest with you. And I see the acclaim on the internet, but remember who's speaking on these webs, guys. Half these guys are not real, and the other half are part of the woke crew. These are the same guys that lined up for the V, if you know what I mean. These are the same guys that lined up for the V, for the first, the second, the third one, and. 29,729 here on Bitcoin. It's headed to 20K in my opinion. And in the meantime and in the between time, we're pumping. I'm actually gonna activate, guys. I mean, I already have, honestly. But my next one here is I want to get into a strong diet. Strict diet. It's a better word. Specifically that vertical diet by Stan Efferding. It's just really ground beef and rice with carrots and sweet potatoes. Just whole foods. Real simple. And then ramping up the calories and seeing how that does. It's been other than the keto, because you guys have been following me. I did the keto for a while, and that was great. I feel like the keto really activated me. That was right before I got into the Strong Lift 5x5. I shredded the fat. I was one of the lowest weights I was at in a while. It was great. It felt awesome. I'm going to be honest with you. The keto is on point. And I stripped up almost all the fat and got to a good base. And then from there, I started working up on the muscle. And, if you want to get super strong, like keto is probably not, you're going to need some carbs if you want to hit PRs and everything like that. But if you want to get shredded, you lose weight, feel good, feel lighter and stuff, keto is on point. We talked about that as well. So, ultimately we left keto and we started doing that power building on Strong Lift 5x5. And here we are now trying to hit those PRs again. Now, maybe I'll combine a strict training schedule with a strict diet, and I think that would be the combination to win. I'm motivated by Wes Watson. Okay, he's like probably the only guy that motivates me. Wes Watson here on YouTube, this dude is on point. I mean, he's serious with it. So I'll probably watch some more Wes Watson get motivated. Wes and Larry Wheels. So watching Larry Wheels lift and listen to Wes talk his talk are about the only things that get me motivated. Yeah, check out Wes. So he's an ex-con that got out a few years ago and has completely changed his life. Multi-millionaire, all through self-help coaching and exercising. And his blade is sharp. His blade is sharp. Wakes up every day at 3, pulls up to the gym, and he hasn't cracked the schedule. He hasn't broke character, and stays on point with everything. Completely sober, and just all about his exercise is what he advertises. Now I don't know him personally or anything like that, and you know the deal. So, but definitely a motivation. More than like Jordan Peterson, guys. You know, Jordan Peterson was cool for a little while, but you know, Jordan Peterson ultimately overdosed. So I hope he cleaned his room. And, you know, JPB, he's got a lot of great points. Don't get me wrong. I actually went to see him live at one point. And, you know, I would say I'm not a fan because that implies fanatic. But, you know, I liked his work or whatnot. But he's a character that he sounds smarter than he really is. It's a lot of here and there. And really what he's pushing is Christianity, you know, like. He's trying to push Christianity without really pushing it. But, like, you know, those principles are basically Christian principles. And at the end of 10 rules or whatever that, he alludes that he's got some face or something like that. But just come out and say it then, man. But right now, Wes and Larry Wheels are motivating the champ. And I see Larry getting back to the power building, so... maybe I should too. We got 7 people there on YouTube. We got 1 person over there on D-Live. Drop your comments. Let me know what's shaking and baking. What's your plans? What are you up to? What's happening now in this bear market as the pain continues? The bloodbath out here. A lot of people getting clapped. And there's people that are still waiting for this thing to swing back around. And I'm here to say, in my opinion, we're going to have to wait. Hurry up and wait. You better hit the gym and wait. Because I don't think that this thing is going to swing back around and we're going to be all rainbows and kumbaya next week. I don't think so. I think there's going to be a little bit more blood, a little more pain will persist before we see some green skies and some more growth on the markets. So let me know what you're doing in the meantime. Make sure you check out mohnft.cc. That's the free Medal of Honor token that we minted as a community, or not me, because I did the contract, but I don't have any tokens. The community minted it for free, and if you collect 1 gold, 1 silver, and 1 bronze, you can get a Meta Championship Ring NFT when they drop. And there's other combinations of coins that you can collect to also receive that Meta Championship Ring. Make sure you tap in and go to the website for more information. You could pick up one of those coins on the secondary market. If you are holding a Medal of Honor coin, you'll be whitelisted and you'll be able to mint a Gold Spade NFT when we drop it soon. They're already done. I'm just kind of been waiting to see what's happening with the market, but like I said, I think it's going to go down more, so we may just go ahead and fire and release the NFT in the bear anyway, as we have. But yeah, that's the next one, the Gold Spades NFT. It's just a customized playing card deck that's only spades, and they're gold cards. There's going to be a couple Champagne Crypto Jokers in there, and the name of that NFT game will be to collect a certain amount of cards so you can unlock the ring as well. We got the Metacox already completed. Shout out to Pistolero in the Discord that helped, or not helped, that completed the art, and it's looking pretty good. You can check the sneak peeks out, and that one I will hold. I'm gonna hold that one till things get a little more favorable, just because. But in the meantime, we'll do some of the smaller independent drops, and they've been free, so it's not like I'm trying to do this to get money from the community or like, oh, check my link or none of that. It's for fun, and it's also a thing for me to learn how to publish the contracts, do the websites, and just more experience with the NFT collections and whatnot. So I invite you to jump in the Cord and participate in the game with us. These Meta Olympics, the Meta Games. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to Jojo Crypto, Poison Elf, and the rest of the Meta Maniacs. Make sure you tap in to the Cord down below. And we got a Twitter as well for the Metacox. You know what I was thinking too? Is like, maybe I should just switch that Metacox Twitter to the Champagne Room Twitter. Okay, being that these drops are coming from the Champagne Room anyway, and then that would be because I've never been on Twitter. The champ was never on Twitter. I believe there's a Champagne Crypto on Twitter. That's not the real champ, so don't follow him for my information. So maybe the Champagne, maybe I change that Metacock NFT to the Champagne Room, and it will just link to everything else that we're doing. Because now that we have a Twitter, I do check that more often or whatnot. But we're really not that active over there on the Metacock side because it's been kind of put on hold. Although the project's completely done. The project's completely done. We got 888 Metacocks with several weapons. I've showed you guys. It's done. But again, I don't want to release it when it's kind of bearish. You know what I mean? Like I invested to get it done. I paid for the artwork or whatnot. So I want to give it the best shot to win. So if you got any ideas, let me know. Ultimately, what we want to do with that project is evolve it into a Street Fighter-like NFT fighting game, and player versus player. So that's kind of where I want to take it. Not kind of. That is where I want to take it. So if you have any resources or anything that you could contribute, come into the Discord. It's the time to build. Right now is the time to build. It's a great time to build. While people are, worrying and waiting for things to go back up, keep hammering in the work, keep showing up every single day and doing the work. Like we do over here on this channel. I mean, we've been here for years. There's so many times I've showed up and like, oh, the market's down. That, like for instance, this week, there's not much to talk about, guys. In summary, the summary of these live streams, hurry up and wait and let's focus on the blue chips. And when Pulse Chain. That's the complete summary. Okay, so, showing up every day, you're like, man, but on the other hand, the people need it. The energy's still there. And it's guys like myself that continue to push that good crypto word. We got to do it. Someone's got to show up to bat out here and live stream them. These NFT bros, we can't leave it all in their hands. In the corporate non-kept guys, we can't leave it in their hands either. Let's not forget, who pushed this crypto stuff first. I mean, this thing was underground, anonymous, gray area. There was some sort of, it was fringe, Let's not leave it all in the hands of the normies, guys. Okay, let's not leave it in the hands of Ripple holders, please. All right, guys. Like I said, I appreciate every single one of you meta maniacs. I'll be back tomorrow with the good crypto word. Make sure you tap into the Discord. I appreciate all you guys. It's the voice of the blockchain. Satoshi's big cousin, cryptography's finest. Thank you.